And we're back. Man, welcome back to 1 Point Motherfucking Zero. And tonight, man, this is our final and first last episode of the season. We finally got to a season, y'all. We're on 1 Point Motherfucking Zero, man. And I am happy tonight. We're gonna celebrate, we're gonna talk, we're gonna laugh. Because this is kind of like what we call a free day. You know what I'm saying? I know we talking about subjects every week, but this week, this episode, we're going to celebrate. And I want y'all to celebrate with me. I'm your host, Dr. Shep, the host with the most. Coming back across the track once again, my friends. I've walked on water and I've walked on land. I got kings and queens that want to shake my hand. Who am I? The doctor on my level. And final episode of the season, y'all. I want to give a big shout out, first of all, to my producers and my mother company, Black Earth Inc., y'all. We redesigning the way podcast is done. A good big shout out to my girl Q on the wheels and steels behind the scene, doing everything and putting her sacrifice in to make us all successful with my family and the other podcasters here on Black Earth Inc. Man, I'm excited tonight. And as you can see, I already been celebrating. I didn't know that I had done 10 episodes. It's kind of like when you put your head down and you get to working, you lose track of time. But this is our 11th episode, a full season, y'all. We've completed a full season of 1 Point Motherfucking Zero. So raise your glass. If you've been here from the beginning, raise your glass. And I want to toast to us in our conversation. I love y'all, and I want you to keep tuning in. I want you to continue to listen to the content. And actually, I want y'all to get more active. I want you to come on camera. I want you to come out and speak freely about what you feel. And if you got any comments about anything that I brought up, then you're more than welcome. Even if it's, negative or positive or in between. It doesn't matter. We got thick skin here on 1 Point Motherfucking Zero. Because we've been through a lot. And we know a lot. And the man that knows anything knows that he don't know nothing. So we gonna learn together here on 1 Point Motherfucking Zero. And like I said, man, I am so excited. This is the Memorial Day edition of 1 Point Motherfucking Zero. Because we have to, whether we agreed with what America done or not, we had people to go fight for us. Your sons, your daughters, your nephews, your uncles, your dads, your moms. So whether you agree with what they were fighting for, I'm thankful to have somebody that will defend us, our children. And it's special to me because my son just entered the Army, First Private Malik Shepard. Big toast to you, son. Yes, sir. So I'm a proud Army dad. And the thing about it, I'm not a military man. I don't, I really didn't support that. But now that my son is involved, yes, I'm 100% in. So big shout out to the veterans. Big shout out to the current enlisted men and women. Y'all do a wonderful job with keeping us safe here in America and abroad. So big salute to all the veterans, all the veteran families, all the veteran families that have lost family serving America. Big salute by Dr. Shep. I know we talk about a lot of things here and we got a lot of disagreements with where we live. But when somebody gives the ultimate sacrifice, all you can do, stick your chest out, play taps, and give them men and women a salute because they done something otherwise you probably wouldn't do. Go head on into conflict, war, life or death. So there's no gangster. There's no hustler. There's no player greater than the veterans of the U.S. military. Real. So big salute and happy Memorial Day to everybody. Now, man, here tonight, we going to kind of like just enjoy each other and party because this is a celebration. I've reached my first season of 1.0. And I had to be reminded of that because I kind of felt like I was on my third show or something like that because it all feels new. You know, podcasting is something new to me, but I have that in my blood because the first podcasts were DJs at radio stations. And I just so happened to have a father that was a DJ at a radio station. And I went with him and I saw how things worked in the studio. I seen how you had to have a personality and I recognized his talent. And it was interesting to me. So I've always, even in my comedy, I've always had a personality and a certain style because that's what you had to have to be outstanding. Like cats who DJ'd where I'm from in Lufkin, Texas, we had a park. The park had 2 sheds. You know, one DJ was set up on the one, the other DJ was set up under the other one. And they would take turns showing their style. Now I remember Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool used to have a bow tie and a full tuxedo in June, in July. See, I don't know nothing about that player. Where you stay in character. In June, in July, and August, Mr. Cool had a full Rudd's tuxedo on. Y'all don't know nothing about Rudd's. See, Rudd's was where you went and got your tuxedos. But Rudd's was from the 60s. So if you were kind of like poor and you couldn't go to, you know, the current fashion tuxedo place, you had to go to Rudd's. And Rudd's, man, you know, you go get your suit, it would be bell bottoms, you know. And we in the 80s and 90s, and, you know, Rudd's had bell bottom tuxedos. Y'all know it. Because Mr. Cool's tuxedo was a bell bottom tuxedo. Yeah. And people would know that that's what you got, where you got your tuxedo from. Because it was bell bottoms, you know. So, but he had his personality and his style, and people respected it. And you know they respected it because I'm talking to you about him today. And this is over 38 years later. And this is what's missing in entertainment today. People who go and they research themselves and they go through something. And if you had a talent, whether it was painting, music, sports, literary, or educational, we all have talents in different places. So back then, if you had a talent and you figured that that was your talent, you put something in it. You constantly put something in it because it was your talent in it, and you felt strong when you were displaying that talent. When you was playing basketball in front of your mama and daddy, you was showing out. When y'all girls was playing that volleyball, oh, them shouts, but y'all was showing out because you were displaying your talent that you felt. And it's so wild how things have changed, where talent is no longer something that you have to have. Something original you no longer have to have. Something that you get up every morning and work for. People are getting that. All the blood, sweat, and tears that you've put into whatever you're doing, people have gotten it in an instant. And they skipped all that pain or all that situations that you saw, all that information that you took in that was making you what you were. Nowadays, you could do that in 5 minutes. And all of what you've done to consider yourself the real deal, they do in minutes now. But never threat. Because my mama used to tell me, any money you get fast, it's gonna go fast. It's a funny thing because in comedy, I've seen it change. I've seen comedy change, man. You remember you used to actually go out to somewhere and see comedy? Sit down, get drinks, and be with somebody, you know, y'all laugh and shit, and you had a good time. Y'all remember that? I've been doing comedy 30 years, and to see it change in the way that it has, because my comedy, which I consider to be real-based comedy from real-life situations, because that's what I've been in, and that's what I give back, because I figure all of us understand real-life situations. But you've had these other cats come in online, they make up situations, what we call sketch comedy. Yeah. Sketch comedians. And you can't hate on them because they making money. Let's say that first. But man, I've never been one to think money is my success. Never been the one to say money validates me to where another person has to listen to me. The most evil people in the world have money. And those are the people that's paying all these people that we look up to. Marinate on that a second. The most richest people in the world, the people that govern us, they have real money. And they are the ones that lift us up or break us down. But here in history, they've been mostly breaking us down. And these are the people that put out the people that we look up to. That's who the people that we look up to get their checks from. LeBron James, Shaq O'Neal, Jay-Z, and his old lady, Miss Beyonce. The most evil people in the world pay them their check to feed you what they know that you want to hear, see, and buy. So on this Memorial Day, man, I'm sure that we have people in our families that have sacrificed their life for the U.S. military, for us to so-called live a freedom. To live a freedom that I think we squander. We squander our freedom that somebody has actually died for and believed in what they were doing, and they've killed other people that we didn't even know. And to see us, what we use that for. You have to think about that. Somebody fought and died for your freedom, and that's with the U.S. But us personally, as black people, y'all know what we've done for our freedom. Never got it. Matter of fact, we never got that mule and them 10 acres. Y'all, please excuse me for 1 second. Like, 1 second. Hold on, Q. Can you got some music you can play right quick? Let's see if I can get y'all some music on. I gotta attend to something. One second. Hold on.
Watch me. I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fam. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me.
We're back. All right, y'all. I'm pretty sure that a lot of y'all are parents of animals, and I got a bad kid. I got a real bad kid, so I have to. He makes me chase him down. He gets jealous because I won't let him on the podcast, so he does everything to get my attention. So he was actually eating up one of my shoes that I need. Okay, so back to what I was saying. There's a lot of sacrifice being made by people that we don't even know. And as a society, I believe that we squandered that to look at it. For the freedoms that we get to enjoy, there's equal, negatives to that. We understand that. But if somebody does that for you and you never recognize them, that which we have generations where we protest against wars. Even when the Vietnam War was going on and other wars, they've all been protested because certain people don't believe that war is the answer. But war is profitable to the people that matter, and we know who those people are. It's very profitable, and if you can profit off of war and at the same time rob and pillage other countries, then I imagine they don't care what the American people think. But at this time, that's no time to talk about it. I just want to celebrate the veterans that went and did that. I've had family that, long back, that have been veterans and active servicemen, and I never really thought about it on actually what they were doing. Right or wrong. It's like we went to war for Vietnam as black men and women or whatever. And when we got back, we were treated exactly like we were treated when we left. Like we weren't men and women. And that should have never happened. So I got a conflict with celebrating Memorial Day because my own uncle, a big piece to Jimmy Big Shepherd from Lufkin, Texas. That's my uncle. He was a service member. Big piece, Jimmy Shepherd. And he was talented, man. He had a chance to sing with Sam Cooke and go on the road with him. But because he was one of the oldest children, he had to hang back and help take care of his siblings. So he was denied the chance to go and sing with Sam Cooke, which he sung with him, and that's why Sam Cooke wanted him to go on the road with him. But because he had a responsibility to his siblings and to his country, he chose to go to the military. Now, you young cats, y'all think. And I'm not going to downrate you, but just think. today, if you had a chance to go on tour with Lil Durk, or y'all got all them funny names, man. I don't really follow you cats, you young cats. But I'm gonna say Lil Durk and who else out there? Big Uzi and you know, y'all know them funny names, niggas. Lil June, Lil 45, Lil 22, Lil uh Lil 38. You know, niggas name themselves out the pistol. But if you had the opportunity to go be on tour with one of those people or go serve your country, I already know what that answer is. Not to put all young people in that boat because you're not. I know young people. My son went and done it, and he's you know he's in y'all young people class with all the crazy music, the drill music. It's all about killing and all that. And that's what's crazy about it. Y'all like killing so much. Y'all love guns so much. Seem like the military is just perfect for you. And then you don't have to like die dishonorably. You know what I mean? You know, you got this hot rap out, and then you go to Dunkin' Donuts, nigga, blow your brains out, and then, you know, we found out you ain't got no insurance. We found out your mama living in the projects, and then we got a GoFundMe for you and everything. But you was telling me that you had all of this, and you blinging, and you know you can take my hoe cause I'm broke and everything. Come on, man. Y'all wouldn't make that same sacrifice. And it's hard for me to admit, but somebody got to do it. It's hard for me to admit. This society does not produce men anymore. It's truth, people. This society does not produce women anymore. And what we are is a bunch of clones derived from total chaos. We're all the same. We all say the same thing. We all complain the same way. We all fight the same way. We all dress, sing. There's no more original talent. There's no more discoveries to be made. If you believed in this society, but the one I come from, I know that discoveries are yet to be discovered. I know talent, true talent, still yet exists. We used to have something called the soul. Public Enemy made a rapper. Who stole the soul? Who stole it, man? Something that you born with. But that's just the thing. They didn't steal it. We have you characters out there that sold it to them, or just gave it to them so you could be in the background jumping around like a monkey and let Justin Bieber sing your shit. I don't know all those other Caucasian artists that have really stepped in. Man, one year the Soul Train Awards were all white. Yes, sir. The hottest R&B artists were Caucasian fellas. Not just Caucasian fellas. They were Caucasian fellas of different gender identity. That's how I knew. It was the beginning of the end. And to think that people are went and sacrificed their sanity, their humanity, and then had to come back here and live with it. Henceforth, PTSD, henceforth for a high suicide rate. Because they were sent into something that you can never prepare yourself for. And they made that sacrifice for us to live like what? For us to fill up Yang Sing's Hair Emporium. That's one of my favorite things to say. Yang Sing's Hair Emporium. That's what people died for. To have blue and pink hair shipped in from the very people that we were fighting in the war. The Asians got y'all ass back. Them Japs got y'all ass back, boy. He turned your old lady hair blue. He put Wolverine claws on her. Made her be interested in putting on a clown face. Have y'all seen our black women here lately, y'all? Now, if you're a black woman and you know what you're doing and you know it's right, I'm not talking to you. So don't stick your lip out for what I'm about to say, because somebody got to say it. And here on 1.0 with your host, Dr. Shep with the most, I'm going to say it. Y'all look like circus clowns, rodeo clowns. If a bull come and bust you in your ass just out of the blue, you can be in Walmart. You walk outside, a bull walk and bust you in your ass. He got every right. Because you look like a rodeo clown. Somebody needs to say it. Eyelashes out of control. Fingernails out of control. Makeup out of control. Yeah. Somebody died so y'all could be able to do that. So I'm respecting Memorial Day and all our veterans. But I'm ashamed that the sacrifice they made is being used this way. See? Over there in Saudi and stuff, you know, they make their women cover up. I hate to tell y'all, them women is some beautiful women. Yes, they are. And they cover their face, cover their bodies. And the princes are some of the richest cats on the planet. So they ain't lacking nothing because they cover their bodies. Because that's something that's personal and intimate with the person that you want to be personal and intimate with. I don't care what you say, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all walk around, I'm a bad bitch. No, you not. If you got to tell yourself that, because you was placed here for me, and you were placed here for me to give you that title, and that title have to be earned by going through a process of being there, not lying to yourself, telling yourself that. And they go for women and men. But you have to realize somebody died for this freedom that, you know, you throw around and you squander. You know what I'm saying? Even in the Nation of Islam, you see how women dress? You think they are lacking anything because they dress that way? You think they don't have nice cars? You think they don't have nice houses? You think they don't want to? You don't think they listen to what they want to listen to and go where they want to go? No. So that's an excuse for you to be ratchet. Yeah. If you didn't understand me, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. That's your excuse to be wretched. And somebody laid down their life for you to be able to do that. So here on Memorial Day on 1.0, we are appreciative of all sacrifices and any sacrifices that you've made for us, even for me, to be able to sit here and say what I'm saying. I am appreciative of that. And I toast to you, mothers, fathers who have lost someone in the military, or you have somebody in the military. I toast to you for being able to let go and let them be our protection. Because me wouldn't have done it. And I'm glad that other people stepped up and did. These are the freedoms that we get to enjoy, y'all. So on Memorial Day, whether you know the history of it or not, I'm telling you, you should celebrate. Because the celebration in itself is a testament to the freedoms that somebody fought for. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So here on 1.0, it's kind of like a double celebration. This is our 11th episode of the season. This is our final episode. And I just want to sit here and rap with y'all and get to kind of be more intimate, because I normally talk shit about everything and then I'm out. But now I just really want to express my happiness. And I'm glad that I signed with Black Earth Inc. because they gave me a platform to say things that other people are not saying, and to go into the rabbit hole of places that other people don't want to go. So in a way, I'm a veteran also. I got plenty of mustard gas wounds all over my body. I'm a product of a project that was basically a battleground. So I'm a veteran too, unlisted. But I'm very much a veteran. I've seen death, I've seen suicide, I've seen all sorts of things. Just like any person that been in the army, been in the line of fire. So the PTSD that they suffer, I suffer also as a black man in America. Every black man in America got PTSD. Every black woman in America has PTSD. And we need to realize that. There's no getting away from it. It's a part of your daily basis. It's part of you getting up in the morning. It's part of you driving to work. It's a part of you putting gas in your car. It's a part of you worrying about your light bill at the same time. It's a part of you worrying about your rent at the same time. It's a part of you worried about eggs. It's hiding a motherfucking cheese, milk, slime. Man, even bologna done went up. Y'all got PTSD, black people. Just like any army veteran that has been to war. And the first part of healing yourself is to realize what your problem is. Now, where I deal with my PTSD, smoke me a little something. That helps a whole lot, y'all. I know everybody's not with municipal use. I am, because it helps my PTSD, and it's real good for 11th episode of your season. It's real good at that time, as y'all can tell. Yes, sir. And I'm so happy for this episode, and I'm so happy if y'all chimed in. You've been chiming in. You've been liking and you've been subscribing. But now that we own the episode, and I do an hour, y'all. I've done an hour every episode. So if you are a listener and you are a follower, next season, man, we really want y'all to chime in more. We really want y'all to spread the word about 1.0 because we do real content here and we deal with real shit. Now I'm celebrating tonight because this is my 11th episode and this is the closer. And I'm glad for whoever is chiming in right now, but I need for y'all to come on screen. I need to hear your opinion. I need for you to give me the fuel for this adventure that I and Black Earth Inc. has started. And then it's us, y'all. This is for us. You tell me a subject and I guarantee that I research it and get to the bottom of it. Whatever I say, if you have an opinion about it, it is welcome. No matter what, how you format it. Because we ready here on 1.0. I've done, like I said, like any veteran, I've sacrificed things to get the information that I had. No doubt. So, like I said, we celebrating a lot of things tonight. We celebrating our veterans. We celebrating me as a veteran in this game. 30 years. 30 years I've been going to war. We're trying to get myself to where the point I can come to you tonight. So I'm going to celebrate you as an audience, and I want y'all to celebrate me as a warrior. Okay? So tonight, I want to give a toast to all our followers. I want to give a toast to all our members and everybody that liked and subscribed. I want to give a toast to my sister, my biggest fan, Katie Shepard, Constance Shepard. I want to give a big toast to my producer because she the one that kind of like believed in me before I knew I had a voice. She liked my, she let me know the deal. And I'm here now. And now that I'm doing it, I'm more excited about bringing y'all more content, bringing you guests. I did this by myself because I wanted to get out there and, test the waters. But now that I'm totally invested and I'm giving the same sacrifice that a veteran would, I'm going to take all hits. I'm going to run into the fire. I'm going to run into, active zone. I'm doing all that because I want to be a podcaster for the people, not for celebrity news, not who doing what, none of that. I want to be a podcaster for the people that I was raised with, that I looked up to, that wasn't rich and didn't have a Maybach and a chain and gold teeth. These are the people that I looked up to, that gave me absolute respect and guidance that I wished I would have listened to a long time ago. But we all have our road to go. And here on 1.0, we're going to keep our opinion solid. How we started is how we going to end, y'all. You dig? So keep chiming in. Keep listening in every Friday at 8 o'clock, 8:30. Most lately it's been 8:30. We going live here at 1.0 because we're needed. Whatever job you do, whether it's serving chicken at Popeyes or you're drawing blood at the hospital, your job is needed as well as this job that I'm doing now. because you can listen to all kind of genres of podcasts, but when you want to listen to someone that's more closer to what you know, I don't know nothing about Maybachs, and I don't know nothing about, you know, all what these cats talking about nowadays. I don't know nothing about that. But if you want a podcast that fits you, then you're home. And I want you to make this your home. This is my season finale. And I didn't think there was nowhere close. When Q told me that this was my 10th show, I was proud. But she said, let's do it. Let's make it 11. Cool. But this is my first season. And this is my season closer. And in closing, I want to let you know that I love you genuinely, to where I would put myself out there and my own information, and I'll take it to the chin if I'm wrong, but if I'm right. And for my Lufkin listeners, come on home. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm old school. I'm old school to the max. No choice to be there. To my 89 classmates, y'all come on home. Let's gather and let's make this something that the outsiders don't know. A lot of people don't know about Lufkin. They think Lufkin is a small town and we country. No, we some of the greatest athletes, singers, musicians, pastors. You understand me? Have come out of Lufkin, Texas. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of actors and people have come from surrounding areas of Lufkin, Texas, East Texas to be specific. So, you know, don't get the feeling like we not in the game. We've been in the game for a while. We got people that have played for the Cowboys. We got people that have played for Miami. We got people that have been on Comic View. Me, yes. Y'all see that up there on that wall? That's from Lufkin, Texas, baby. So we need to represent and trust that I will represent the LP, baby. So y'all chime in the 1.0, man. And I can almost guarantee every Friday around 8:30, I'm going to bring you something that, you know, it's going to be entertaining, educational. You dig? It's going to be fun. It's going to make you think, because that's the sacrifice I make to entertain you. So I'm here for your entertainment. I've been here for 30 years for your entertainment. But now you never got to see the part of the education and the things that I picked up along the way in entertainment. And that's what we get to do this at. And I want to know your perspective on life. So next season, it's going to be about calling in. It's going to be about coming on screen. And I'm talking to my old school people, to where this shouldn't be, you know, it shouldn't be no shyness in it. Because the younger people actually need this. They working up under the terms what they learned from music and television, but they hadn't talked to us. See, I used to talk to my uncle, my auntie, and my grandmother, we used to talk to those people and we looked up to them. But this generation don't look up to us. They treat us like we're in their way. But what they don't know is what we started, we never peaked in. Hip hop, it was here one day and then it was gone. And then these young cats come up with they whatever. But we never got to the top of what we were doing. And if you remember, rap went from headed from self-destruction, you headed for self-destruction, till nigga, I had a 22 and that motherfucker went pop pop. Then I got a 44 and that motherfucker went bop bop. Yeah, that's what they talking about now. And shoot videos at nigga graveyards and shit. Y'all know we ain't like that. So this podcast represents our separation from what is going on now, because a lot of older people have gotten with the drill music. You see it on TikTok every day. They've gotten with it. But I refuse. Because one thing I do know, when you play some Sam Cooke, when you play some Bob Marley, when you play some Jimi Hendrix, when you play some B.B. King, when you play some Tyrone Davis, when you play some Johnny Taylor, yeah, you know what it is. So that's us. Don't you dare get that up to try to join and be friends with your children. Don't dare get that up. Because when any of those people sing, I'm familiar with what they're talking about. If your ass grew up in the 60s and shit, you don't know nothing about, Get It Back in Blood. What you know about that? You don't know nothing about no drive-bys. You don't know nothing about no, slamming somebody. You don't know about murking a nigga. You don't know nothing about that. Because, that's not what life was at that time. You knew the people that you expected that from. Nowadays, ain't no telling who will do it to you. So, today, with that in mind, I want to respect the veterans. Because what I really want to say, man, it's terrible, man, that them people gave their lives up for nothing. It's terrible, man, that all the black people that fought to get us where we were did that for nothing, because niggas love to go sit back in the back of the bus. With all the respect that we tried to gain, niggas love to walk around with their pants hanging down. As hard as we tried to show that we were decent human beings, because we had to prove that to them. You wasn't just accepted as a human at all. You was 3/3 or some shit like that. Human. I guess the rest of you was animal. You see, our children are Percocet babies. They drug heads. They dope heads. They are sexually perverse. Now, I know it hurts you to say that about your child, especially mothers. They'll deny what you is till they gone from here. And they are the true veterans. Mothers are the true veterans, baby. You talking about dedication? You talking about loyalty? You talking about going to war? Mothers are the true veterans. Right on, Miss Shepherd. Mothers are the true veterans. And look how we appreciate it. Look what we do to show that their sacrifice is not in vain. Look what we do, y'all. Now, tonight is a celebration, and I don't want to go in on y'all because I'm kind of happy. Yes, sir. And I told Q that I wanted to play music tonight. So we gonna Q. She's shy, so she don't want to come in. Q.
I got you.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What you got for me? You got some music for me?
Yeah, just hold on.
All right, y'all. We gonna play a little music, and I'm gonna smoke with y'all, man. I ain't never smoked with y'all before, and I know my last podcast was all Christian and stuff, but yeah, we smoking tonight. because this is a celebration, and I'm not breaking the law because marijuana has been deemed for medicine for me. So y'all gonna see me take my dose. Yes, I got legal marijuana here in Texas. Yes, sir. I knew a change was gonna come, but I just didn't know it was gonna be by way of marijuana. Yes, sir. We going live here tonight on 1.0. It's a celebration, man. I am so glad to reach this is what you call a milestone. I reached a milestone in podcasting, y'all. My 11th episode of 1.0. Yes, sir. And I don't know if I ever told the story on how I came up with the name of 1.0, but this is how I done it. All of us used to live in an apartment, bunch of us, and we were all like artists. You had rappers, you had poets, you had me as a comedian, you had DJs, and we lived in the same house together. So we would like get together in the DJ's room because he had all this equipment set up and he would start playing music. So I would get on the microphone and act like it was a radio station. Henceforth, mimicking my daddy, which he's a soldier too. Big salute, King B. And I would act like I was, the DJ. I announce the songs and talk in between. And I said, man, we need a radio name. And I was like, well, 1.0, because that's the station that you can't find on the radio. But it's a true station. Ain't it? We here tonight on 1.0. So that's why it's a big milestone for me, because something that I conceived in my head over 30 years ago has manifested here with you all. And I love you. And I want you to continue to chime in because we're going up. The show is going to get greater. We're going to have more guests. It's just that we wanted to really put the work in to get, I had to get my feel of doing podcasting. And I have. Because I look forward to this every Friday, coming to join you all and to talk this shit. So, I don't know if you went and got your glasses yet, because I'm going to be toasting all night. Q. See there? Yes, sir. So, I go straight through my podcast. I don't take no breaks. And when I do, we're going to take a break together. I hope y'all want to roll y'all something up, because it is Memorial Day weekend. And we want to celebrate our veterans. And this is my way. Now, I don't know if y'all know that about y'all grandpas and, whoever went to the service. But you can best believe that they had them something good to smoke. Pat Wrong was the favorite, but we not promoting that here on 1.0. We only promote legal things. So we got us a little Jamaican music playing here, cute and picking up. And we're going to take a smoke break. And I'm going to give y'all time to contemplate on what I said. Think about the sacrifices that have been made by others for your benefit. And you'll get a new perspective on what you should do. You understand? My mother made sacrifices for me. My dad made sacrifices for me. My sisters made sacrifices for me. And when that happens for you, you owe something. So take a minute and contemplate that. I know life is fast now. There's a lot of things happening, man, but you need to take a minute out and so you can kind of like, access what's going on. I'm gonna tell you what worked for me. So it's here. If you're not working or smoking weed, what are you doing with your life? So I'm happy tonight, man, celebrating. And like I said, I want to toast to y'all, man. This is the 11th episode, and I had other subjects, but like I said, I wanted to give homage where homage is due. And that's to the people that made this, what myself, Dr. Shep, what Black Earth Inc. is doing, what Miss Q is doing right at this moment was made possible by people who went and fought for our freedom, y'all. Y'all think freedom was owed to you. You thought you were like entitled to freedom, but you wasn't. Even though that we're not truly free, you're free to get involved into the rat race. That's what you're free to do. But even that, because other places, those people can't sleep because bombs are dropping around their houses. You enjoy a freedom that, unless you're living in the Amazon as a tribe, you're still enjoying the contract with the earth to provide you with what you need. If you're not living like that, then yeah, you are living, probably like we all are here in the U.S. So I just want to take a minute out to recognize those people. I'm pretty sure the podcast that you hear tonight gonna be on lipstick, cats with beards doing makeup and somebody doing the latest dance and all that. But here on 1 Point Motherfucking Zero, man, we come real, and we want people to feel what we support. And here we support people that have went before us and laid down their lives and their families and lost things so we can enjoy this. We want to